Guys, we've seen Bomo, we've seen Cunha. Shesko will be good. Clearly, with his runs, we love him. We've seen Dogo developing and improving. But let's pause a minute for a second and talk about the backbone of this team. We've always called out Ruben Amorim for his consistent lack of a starting 11. But the key areas where Amorim was tinkering were the backline and a bit of the middle. But when it comes to the backline this season, it seems Amorim is discovering his best defenders. Luke Shaw and Mathis Ligt are not getting enough credit. And in this video, I'm here to highlight to you how these two boys deserve a lot of credit, because when they are fit, they are good, and so good. We are powered by DSTV. Where are you watching us from? Have you subscribed for your Car Wiki package to enjoy football, including the ongoing World Cup qualifiers, or are you just there, gallivanting all over the internet trying to look for the next place to pirate and risk your gadget? Don't you do that when DSTV is here for you. Now, I do remind you guys, we are learning AI. Hey, guys are enjoying the AI class. Guys love technology. You people love good things. You love cool things, I know. Yeah, come and enjoy. Today I had a very interesting AI class about, there were 4 people in the class. Very interesting and interactive. Guys, it's beautiful. Come and learn how the artificial intelligence now has made it easy for people to earn online. Now, let's get it. So, in this video, guys, I want to focus on Mathis Ligt. This season, we've seen, I think, if you've been critical, not just moving by the emotions you see of poor results and everyone is shouting, Man United fails to beat Grimsby. Now they can appeal. They should appeal and have a rematch. They fielded an ineligible player. No, don't talk about that. The truth is, if you look critical at the progress in this team, I think Amorim is first of all consistently getting these players to believe in what he's playing and to love it and to want to play in it. You see players coming into games with more excitement and confidence, ready to play. 2, the backline, which is the backbone of the team. Luke Shaw and Mathis Ligt have been so good. They have been so good in these games. And if you remember, that is the lineup that started the game against Arsenal. That's the Man United lineup that started the game versus Arsenal. And focus more on the back line. It's Luke Shaw, Mathis Ligt, and Lenny Yoro. The same started the game against Fulham. The same started the game against Burnley. Could this be Amorim's starting 11? Because we've seen how Mathis Ligt looks calm behind. I think part of the reasons why we've created so many chances going forward is because of the calmness of Mathis Ligt. And I don't even know how he somehow disappears and finds himself in high places with the ball. We've seen himself in situations where he was going to score a goal. I think against Fulham, I think even against Arsenal. But also in the defense, he's blocking balls he should block calmly. I think the two being so technically gifted, Luke Shaw and Ligt playing against each other, elevate the Man United team so much. Because if you look at how Luke Shaw, I was watching the game against Burnley, and I saw how Luke Shaw was directing Diogo Dalot. Actually, Luke Shaw made Diogo Dalot look good. If you critically remember that game, Luke Shaw was coaching Diogo Dalot on the pitch. He organized him and make him look good, and that's why he even had an assist in that game, because he was handling him. Mathis Ligt does the same when he's in the back line. Because of first of all, he's good at passing the ball, he's good with it, he's calm, he doesn't panic, and he's aggressive. He's aggressive and fearless, goes into a tackle fearlessly. I think these two have contributed so much to Man United creating things in the final third because of the calmness a bit that we have from the back, but also in starting the attacks, because they attack from behind. These two centre backs and their ability to pass the ball have got to be able to do it calmly and pass that ball in the right place at the right time. I feel even in the last game, in fact, against Burnley, they even improved Bruno more because of the calmness they were bringing from the back that was spread into Bruno, that was also looking calmer all throughout the game. That's why Amorim said after the game, you saw him pausing and stretching his legs, because he knew everyone was calm. He was calm. Bruno was not going to miss that penalty. But Ligt and Luke Shaw have a lot to play into that. Now, I know you all say, what about Yoro? Yoro does. We've spoken about Yoro a lot. We talk about Lenny Yoro so much. I will be talking about him and Musa Mazraoui and what Amorim then is going to do with these two, because you feel Mazraoui came on that game and is probably part of the reasons why United stayed in the game. He changed the game. People don't want to credit Amorim enough for his tactical switch, bringing on Mazraoui. But Mazraoui, we know, is a proper bowler and should be on the pitch. But Yoro, too, in the 3 games, has been starting not by mistake, but also Yoro has given a great account of himself whenever he has been on the pitch. So the competition, you see now that the competition in the back line is already looking like it's good. But you want to give credit to Amorim and his team for being able to keep these players fit, because a fit Luke Shaw, we know what he can. No one is complaining about Luke Shaw being at United. Credit to Amorim and his team, they have managed his injury well. The same thing with Mathis de Ligt. He has played 3 games now this season, high-level competitive game. He said after the game that he was so tired that even when he went to celebrate with Bruno the penalty, he couldn't run so much. He wanted to conserve his energy. A mature player, the way he thinks and regulates himself, there is a certain leadership and a certain finesse about de Ligt and class about him that I think Amorim loves and would use in this team. And you see it on the pitch, because when he's fit and calm, he looks so classy. That's why I feel like, again, with 1 game a season, honestly, they will stay fit. I feel like de Ligt and Luke Shaw are the starters in the left, in the back line. Again, we are going to see with Mazraoui and Lenny Yoro. I think the jury can still be out there. Who of the two? Because we've not seen enough of Mazraoui. We know Yoro is improving every day, but we've not seen Mazraoui because he's also a proper bowler. So you see how there seems to be growth in competition in this team, a bit of a semblance of depth now. Imagine now if you've got Luke Shaw playing at that level. When Lisandro Martinez comes, he has either to fight to play in the middle. The only place for him to be on the same starting team, because Shaw is not sitting on the bench. Licha on the bench won't allow that. So he has to push to be the one starting as the number 6 probably next to Bruno, because there perhaps it could be easier for Licha to play the number 6. And I was reminded, and I went and watched his video, I was reminded that he played number 6 at Ajax. Now, perhaps that could be his only chance to step on the pitch, because Licha is not going to bench Luke Shaw. It's not happening. But also Licha is not going to accept to be coming off the bench. So fight for that number 6 and balance it up there with Bruno. We'll see what happens later in the next summer when Baleba comes. Guys, there seems to be things being planned and mooted. We will dig behind them. But I just want to give great attribute. I think if you talk about consistency across the 3 games United has played, from the Arsenal loss to until we grew into the last victory against Burnley, I think the one department that could have looked consistent has been the back line. And you see why it's good to maintain the same guys and have a proper solid starting back line. Don't tinker with it, because we saw a semblance of consistency and comfort. They were all calm because they played 3 high-level games together, and there were 2 calm guys and a young kid who is also so smart and quick, balances them well. Now, the same quickness and smartness Mazraoui has got, but with a bit of more maturity. That's beautiful competition in this team. Guys, Man United is not doing bad at all. It's looking interesting. It's looking promising. My issue was the depth, but if these players are kept fit, Amorim can unlock the depth that perhaps not many see, but which depth can be so good for this team in their quest to compete for the big one. So I'm still scrutinizing this Man United squad, but Shaw and de Ligt, I would say across the 3 games, I would give them a consistent 7.5. Even the games we lost, I would give Shaw and de Ligt a consistent, even Yoro, a consistent 7.5 for them, each of them, because they were up there all through. These are guys who could barely kick a ball. We are saying Luke Shaw can go, he's injured, or he's injured. De Ligt seems to be injury prone, he's never consistent and fit. Right now, 3 top games at the start. And when you start well and you calm your mind and you're happy, the body will heal faster. That's why they're still there. I understand now that Man United has poached a doctor from Everton. Those are reports that came in earlier today. But whatever it is, I'm told also that Sir Jim Ratcliffe himself directed that they should not let Kobe Mainoo leave. Himself, he got involved in it. We don't lose a generational talent like that. We'll figure him out. Keep him there. Let him fight. Guys, Man United is onto something, and it looks good. Come and learn how to earn online. AI is the new addition now to our 1-week class. Come and enjoy it.